I'm speaking with the mayor of Cold Lake, Craig Copeland. Craig, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We're talking about some grants that the city has handed out. Now, I know this is not an unusual thing. Grants are pretty normal, but you've given out some good sized ones here recently. Which groups are getting them?
Yeah, so how it all works is they first get sort of vetted by our community group, and then they bring it to council for some recommendations. But some of them had already happened, but certainly the provincial Jaguar hockey team under 15 just had the provincial tournament in Cold Lake, so we gave some money to sort of offset the cost of renting the ice. So 4,600 for that. Pirouette School of Dance is putting on a big, huge recital, so we gave them 1,500. Basically, what that'll do is pay for the facility for that day. Age Friendly Cold Lake, which is quite a group, good little society. They're a nonprofit, and we're helping with sort of a chair lift or a man lift up to the second level in their building. They get a lot of people in there, and some of them just can't make it up the stairs. So that lift will help 13,000 over 13,000 for that. The Cold Lake Snowmobile Club, which is a group that does this. Well, this winter was really tough because there was hardly any snow, but they do all the trails, groom the trails in our region, and so they need a new machine for doing the trails, and so we gave them over 15,000 for that. And then Nelson Heights School and Parents Advisory Committee is taking an old playground that was in storage, and they're putting it over at their school, and that'll be a big cost to do playgrounds are huge money nowadays. So we put 10,000 towards that. And then the Cold Lake Fish and Game Association, they're looking at another access road into their site. And so we gave them some money to do a little bit of feasibility study on that to make it a much more safer rifle range to work out of.
So, a lot of recreation type things getting some funding, which is nice to see for the community. Obviously, it's the amenities in a city that make people want to live there.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Nonprofits, you really want to give a helping hand to them. I mean, it's not a ton of money, but they don't, ever since United Way kind of closed their doors here in our area in Cold Lake, it's been difficult for all of the nonprofits and user groups to sort of access money. If it's not going to be municipal, can they get it from the province or the feds? So it's a real challenge out there. And that's why you see a lot of businesses, industry stepping up to plate to sort of give these groups a helping hand if they can.
Now, there was another announcement today, I understand, out of Cold Lake with regard to some funding being given out. Can you tell me about that one?
Yes, so this was a group from the Catholic Cemetery group. So they have two cemeteries, and so they've been working with us for a while, and they're all not volunteers. They donate a ton of time to maintain the two Catholic cemeteries, one in the north, one in the south. And so we gave them a helping hand of $70,000 towards. Um, they're running out of space, and so it's in order to put people into the cemetery, they're going to have to do some major enhancements. They're going to do a lot of donated time. And so we're going to help them through the construction phase of it and give them this money towards some of the concrete work that has to be established in order to put the plots in. So by no means is it the money that they need, but at least it's a helping hand and it gives them a position to go forward now for the next 10 years.
All right. Sounds good. Well, Craig, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me about the grants, and good luck to the community groups that are receiving them.
Thank you for having me.